But let's just say I didn't find anything here, then we'd know that this is probably the area
From
that's...
set from here to
Yep.
here, yeah.
Mhm.
Because there's another drain in the middle of the floor. That one doesn't do anything as far as backing up. It's just
Yep.
right here. It's,
I get it.
I'm hoping if I have to do anything, I just gotta cut out this section.
That would be really nice.
And not have to cut out the whole basement floor.
Very true. I got 2 of these cameras. My other camera's in the shop. It's self-leveling and everything, so that's that's really nice. This is my backup, but man, one's always in the shop, brother.
Yeah.
Non-fail.
Well, how many houses do you do like in a week? Like.
Well, normally when it's really busy, I'll do like 3 a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're using it all the time. So.
Oh, all the time. And you know, I have to stop myself because this fiber optic line, you know, when they come over with a snake, it's a real rigid, you know, metal snake reel.
Yeah.
And this you snap it in no time if you're not careful.
When your camera's stuck in the pipe.
I've snapped so many of these things. The last time I snapped it at 70 feet, so it's a 200-foot reel.
Yeah.
But now I'm down to 130 feet. I'm like, I can't work with that. I don't feel comfortable going to people's houses and not being able to get the job done. So to restring it's $4,000.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I got 2 of these cameras at $10,000 a piece.
Holy shit.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
But like you said, when you use it all the time, that's what happens. See how you can see how heavily scaled that pipe is.
Yeah.
And now we're going down in. Now we might be going through the bottom of the pipe. Actually. Turn this out a little bit so I can. Turn my camera off. Yeah, I think you are. I think you're going almost right through the bottom of this pipe. See how high the camera is right there?
Yeah.
Right there. And then we drop right down into it.
So the bottom of the pipe's gone.
Yeah. I would certainly think so. Because now I'm like hitting a wall. So I'm in the dirt is what I am. And that's why the picture's all black. I just want to see, without taking a chance of hurting my camera more, if I can get it to jump over so I can see the rest of that line. Yep, I got it to jump over. Whoa. I can tell you that somebody that lived here before you, that's all grease. That is all grease right there.
Holy shit.
100% grease. So that's why you don't want to put grease down your line, because it will not move. And you can come through here with a snake, whatever you want to do, and it's not going to go out. You have to hydrojet that out.
Okay.
But
so we have the bottom of the pipe's gone, and we have grease going.
Well, what I'm going to say is, take that grease out of there, get that grease out of there, and let's get a really good look at this line, because maybe it's not going through. Maybe it's just built up. And
Maybe you're pushing through grease or something?
yeah.
Grease is bad, Ashley.
Hi there.
Hi,
How are you? Nice to see you.
You too.
I thought maybe you were working.
No.
That's good.
I work at a school, so I get a lot of time off.
He gets almost 6 months off.
Yeah.
What is it?
It looks like grease buildup, and at the bottom of the pipe might be missing.
Yeah, right here. I inspected the line going out of the house, and that's good. It's just got to be maintained.
Right.
I went all the way to the city sewer across the street, but this is where your issues are, and I'm gonna.
This main
Yeah.
right here.
How deep are you in? 23 feet?
23, yeah. So I'm
You're
gonna pull
roughly
this.
about here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this back in.
Yeah.
I gotta clean this off so we can get a really good look now.
Is it okay if we use this bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I don't know. They got a camera down
Probably
there.
that one.
Yeah, that one over there.
I want to see a turd on the camera. I don't think I'd feel really bad.
That's funny. I've had a lot of bad instances like
Oh,
that.
I'm sure.
We had you know how you'll have a stack like this, but you'll have the clean out right on the stack, right?
Yeah.
So you open that up, and if somebody runs water or whatever, it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
come right out on
at
you.
you.
I was in Birmingham, and it was terrible. I was in Birmingham, and they had what they call a grinder. So the house is so big that it needs a grinder pump on it
Yeah.
to grind up the waste before it goes out.
Yeah.
And I looked all over for a grinder. This house was 6,000 square feet, so I knew there was a grinder. And everybody told me, no, there's no grinder in this house. And as I'm doing the inspection, I hear the water coming. I'm like, turn the water off, I'm yelling. And I didn't even have my gloves on. I had my bare hand. And I had to go over that hole of that pipe, and I wanted to quit that day. That was, I wanted to really quit.
I was working in the same building as this other plumber, and he was doing the vertical stack.
Yep.
He was doing the 3rd floor of a 5-story building,
Uh-huh.
and they had shut down all the bathrooms up above him.
Yep.
And he was working on the pipe, and then he hears the water going, and the big fat turd lands right in the back of his
my
head.
God.
And he was pissed. He literally like stripped down to just his pants and walked out and left all his tools
Oh
there
my
overnight. Went and then came back like 2 days later.
I was at a house, and I work with this plumber a lot, and he had a helper with him, and the helper's taking the cap off of this. We know that the line was full of water, so
Yeah.
it's pressurized. And if you take that cap off, number one, it's going to hit you in the head and take you out,
Yeah.
but you're going to get drenched also. And I told the guy, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Do not do that. I said, screw that cap on, get some garbage cans, drill some holes through that cap, and let the system drain.
Yeah.
Then take the cap off. I know what I'm doing. It's okay. Have at it, brother. I came back downstairs and he was spitting. He took a shower. He took a shower in sanitary water. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here's where the line goes down and I think into the pipe right there.
Okay.
And we saw the bricks before it, the rocks in there.
Oh.
But now I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking you just have this line hydrojetted out. I'll stop back by again after you have it done, and we'll look at this little section just again. But
It makes sense why there's all that grease, because this drain, the sink to the kitchen is next to it.
yeah, and there's, I mean, right now I can't get my camera to jump over that bad area, so I have to have water on to lift my camera up to get it over.
Yeah.
And I'll show you the grease that's in the line. There we go.
Coming out of the pipe now? Or coming out of the floor?
Yeah. I've disturbed water so much that it's going to be hard to see the grease.
So now water jetting it, if there is an area of the pipe that
That's-
appears to be missing,
That's bad? Right? That
Right.
pipe that's bad? Yep.
I mean, like, what do we do about that?
Hold on 1 second. See that?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to get a... We did get a good picture
Yeah,
of
we
it.
got a really good
Yep.
view of it.
But, yeah, see, like I was telling Harris, there's certain lines, when they get old, you don't want to snake.
Right.
The line going out of the house has connections that are, I call them in fail mode, but they can be in fail mode for 60 years, but
Uh-huh.
they start out like that, and then they end up misaligned like that.
Okay.
So sometimes you'll get, if a contractor comes in with a snake and hits that just right, they'll tear that line right up.
Okay.
So in a situation like this, you just want to hydrojet this line out.
Okay.
So with there being the bottom of the pipe is damaged, would water jetting hurt
Hurt
it?
that?
Yeah.
Damage it more.
Like, is this
it-
something I gotta rip up before we do anything?
It's possible, but if this is damaged already,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it's,
Right.
you still got to replace it.
Okay.
It's not going to tear up 6 inches of the line or anything like
Right.
that. But yeah, there's your grease. See it on the top?
Yeah.
I had a hard time getting the camera through it the first time.
Oh wow.
You'll see the camera come out of it and it'll just go close right back up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Do you have like duct tape? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna locate it on the ground here
Okay.
from where it's bad all the way back to here, so whoever does this work knows where it's at.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, it's like the first, I don't know, all throughout the summer we were fine. Nothing